Welcome back to my channel, More Sugar, More Spice with Mantisa. That's me. First things first, I'd like to say thank you to all my subscribers. You guys are awesome. I really appreciate the support. Continue to like and share this video so that our community can get bigger. I also appreciate all the comments that you guys are putting on the videos. I definitely will try to reply to as many of them as I can. Now, straight to today's topic, which is dealing with toxic workspaces. Speaking of toxic, there's an uncle in the neighborhood, guys, who's always playing the loudest music at the most awkward times, and it's not even good music. So please bear with me. I couldn't hold this off any longer. I have a very short window to film, and with the baby and all, I can't really shuffle up things a lot, so bear with me. I apologize. The music going on a lot. Bear with me. On another note, there's this song that's been ringing in my head. Why is it diva? Guys, I know it's called diva, but please, if you know your better man, please just comment on the description box, on the comment box below. Tell me why is it diva. Keeping a man. I would really like to know, because I've been thinking about the song all week. So back to business, toxic workspaces. Just a few disclaimers before I get into the nitty-gritty. First things first, not all workspaces are toxic, guys, right? If your workspace is good for you, thank God. It's good. Thanks. Okay. Another thing is, management styles are different. People are different. Sometimes, it's the colleagues. Sometimes it's the managers. And, people do things differently. For instance, I've worked in about 3-4 different places, and everybody was doing things the way they wanted to do things. And sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. And because there's different personality types of an organization, for me, your management style might be pushing me to the curb, while it might be getting results with the other people. So bear in mind that, sometimes it's stuff that needs to be done to get results. Number 3, now, people have had a different upbringing. Everybody comes from a different family. Everybody's been raised by different people. So sometimes when your workspace is toxic because of your colleagues, we don't resolve conflict sharp, or emotional intelligence. So just bear in mind, so that you can get through, working 9 to 5. Hey, this one is going to be a hard pill to swallow for a lot of people, but guys, you need to acknowledge that sometimes it be you. Sometimes you're the toxic one, and you must hold yourself accountable. Sometimes you're going through it and you're not the nicest colleague. Sometimes it's hard collapsing, so you come to work ole a mess. So acknowledge that sometimes it be you, okay? All right. So we're going to get straight to how to deal with a toxic workspace. The first thing, okay, that is going to keep you sane at that graft is to remind yourself how much you need the job. It's tough, guys. It's tough these days. Not everybody has a job. Not everybody has that purpose. Not everybody is waking up to go do something good, to go do something impactful. So remind yourself that you really need the job. It's nice to get paid at the end of the month. It's nice to be able to buy yourself Nando's. It's nice to buy yourself the 6-pack or something. It's nice, ne? It's for you. So sometimes just reminding yourself how that job is improving the quality of your life will get you through the tough days, okay? The second thing, you need to guard your space, hey? I don't know, I've never been to an organization where it was really strict. Like usually a department would have like a section in the building, but you can always negotiate. Oh, can I sit by the window? So protect your space. If there's somebody in your space or next to your cubicle or right across from you who's giving you vibes, they're making your work life miserable, take it up with whoever's in charge, with ops or whoever. because you spend so much time at work. You cannot afford to be miserable all the time at somebody else's expense. So guard your workspace. Make sure that whatever surrounds you is making your work situation better, not worse. Okay. Also, another thing about guarding your space, invest in little things that will make your area nice. Get a little plant, it's in your headset if you need to, even if you're not listening to anything, so that people can respect your space. Okay, that's another thing that you can do to guard your space. How it's in the headset, even though, guys, I'm not saying take your big beats and be at the office there making noise, making everybody listen to your manada. No, that's not what I'm talking about. If you really feel like people need to respect your space and you're not feeling like the people around you need to be talking to you as a measure of guarding your space, you can put them on but not play nothing and not tell them. That way you can hear when people are addressing you. That way you can hear when the phone be ringing, right? But that's another thing that you can do, or that I used to do to guard my space. Another thing that's going to help your work life thrive, avoid toxic conversations, right? We're all there to work. We're not there to be on Jerry Springer, guys. Okay, we're not there to be on some reality show. So avoid toxic conversations. If it's not adding value, if it's not impacting your output for the day, don't engage. Okay, learn to walk away. It is worth that. You don't want to be the one who's always there for the fight. How about the on the forefront, ready to no. If you really want to survive a toxic workspace, make sure that you avoid toxic conversations. Don't tag yourself. I'm going to be up in the middle. Hey, trying to see, okay, desist. Don't do it. If you really feel like you need help dealing with a toxic workspace, don't be that girl. Okay. The fourth thing, learn conflict resolution tactics for yourself. For yourself. Learn how to resolve conflict. Learn what works best for you. So that you can deal with situations. You don't want to be out here elongating the conflict or elongating the drama. You don't want to be that person. So learn how to resolve conflict simply. So that you're not feeling uncomfortable by your cubicle because Maabani, when Malebo told you that she didn't like how you spoke to her, pop off. No. Okay. Learn to be mature about resolving conflict with your colleagues so that you avoid the likelihood of the atmosphere being a bit salty. The last thing about surviving in a toxic workspace. Okay, remind yourself that this will serve you, okay? It will serve you, it'll improve the quality of your life, and this situation is not going to last forever, okay? And it's also really nice sometimes to have a support system, be it internally or externally. Have a colleague, no guys, that's not what I'm talking about. I mean, have somebody you are really pent up and you feel like you need somebody to talk to. That's the person you can go to who can offer you good support. It doesn't have to be somebody in the office, because obviously but you can also have somebody support you from outside. Usually I can't call my husband, right, because of other issues, but I have a friend. Usually I call my mom also. When I was in a toxic environment where I felt like my colleague was a bit too much, right, I would walk out of the office and call my mom and tell her, yo, somebody's draining my energy and it'd be bad. I can't even focus. I feel like breaking down and crying because of all the negative energy that this person is throwing at me. And my mom would usually tell me, baby girl, keep your head up. You can do this. You've survived worse. Keep it moving. That paycheck, right? Eye on the prize. And those are some of the people that really support me. I also used to have a friend of mine who worked in a totally different department who I could talk to, right? We would actually go and talk about what's stressing me out, and she would be like, you know, girl, sometimes the people at the work, sometimes they don't understand how passionate you are, that sort of situation. I also remember having a support system of somebody that I used to supervise. It was weird because we were friends, but I had to supervise her, and as her manager, we had a policy. We could only do this twice a day, where we go outside and she tells me how I feel, how she feels, or I tell her how I feel about something work related, and then we would bond over it. If she needs to cry, she would cry. If I need to scream, I'd scream, and then we go back into the office and I'm the boss again. And I don't even know how we managed to get through that, but sometimes you really need a support system to get you through a toxic workspace, because it can ruin you. We spend so much time at work. It is really worth investing in tools or tactics to help you get through it, because we spend literally all our time, or all our awake time, at work. You don't want work to be the reason why being. So I hope those tips will be helpful on surviving a toxic work environment. I hope you can use them and you can improve the quality of your life at the span there, when we do return, because I know we're on lockdown. But just because we're on lockdown, it doesn't mean people are not toxic. They be toxic through the Skype. I know, guys. They be toxic through the Skype, and you know, you still need to be mature. You still need to have that emotional intelligence and remind yourself, hooray, it's a bad day and not a bad life. Thank you so much for joining me. Please like this video, comment if you have tips also that you feel got you through working in a toxic workspace or in a work environment that wasn't ideal. I would really like to hear from you. Like this video, share it with your friends so that they too can let me know what's good. That's that. I will see you in our next video. Bye.